Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the HQ podcast, number 14. My name is Harry.
My name's Chloe. I threw you off right before we
You
started.
threw me off, right?
He asked me, he was like, how's my hair look? And I was like, yeah, good. And he was like,
I didn't expect it to look terrific. I just wanted to be like, yeah, it's all right. But you're like,
I was like, like 2 seconds, like as you were clicking the thing, filled you with self-doubt.
oh,
It
it's
looked
like
wonderful.
it's like what Critical Role used to do. I don't know if they still do that.
Yes.
They say rude
Yes.
fantasy things.
And then the funny thing, when Brennan was doing the Calamity episode, he started snitching what they were saying to him.
Oh.
Like, because as a joke, like, he's like, I'm letting the people know. Because I've always wondered, like, what did they say right beforehand to put him off?
Well, the only time you usually know is when Ashley would fail to say
Yes.
it in time and say it too late, and then
Yes.
everyone would hear the second half of it.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome to Sunday.
Yes.
We're a bit late this morning, but
Well, it was like...
it was heavy rain.
Heavy rain, and it thundered so much, so I was like, I feel like our internet's exploded, because that happened to us once.
Fried the router once.
Yeah. It was the biggest...
But lightning struck in the middle of the night.
No, it was like early morning.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was
like-
tired.
The biggest crack I've ever heard
Yeah.
in my life.
Spooked me, waked me right up.
You did. You did. Did you hear the crazy man outside our room?
No.
Well, not outside our, like on
I mean the
street.
neighbor.
He walked past and he was spewing a whole bunch of nonsense. I think he was talking to someone on a phone.
I think you were dreaming.
No, it was real, because Franklin was freaked out by him and like wouldn't stop growling at him.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah, and which I didn't like tell off, because I was like, yeah, I kind of want him to bark if there's a crazy man outside the house.
He's on the podcast.
He's never been on the podcast.
He's never been on the podcast.
He's never been on the podcast. What do you have to say for yourself?
Sir? Sure?
That's what it usually does. It usually
Speak.
yawns right into the mic.
I'll hold him here until he does it.
He's not sleepy.
I want to get a green screen dog bed.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm for that.
yeah, it's like $250.
What? No.
I didn't yawn.
No. Buy me green screen fabric and I'll make a cover for a dog bed. Why the hell is it show it to me? Why the hell is it $250 for they've put a dog tax on a green screen?
Okay.
That's ridiculous. It's just a bed that's green. They're making money off us like they think we're chumps.
I don't think it's made out of like that silky stuff that regular green screen is made out of. But it's like that harder stuff.
But you can't have the water bottle. What? That's ridiculous. It's just a bed.
Not that. You need to find the right one.
They're just green beds. They're not
No.
a specialty.
I think it's like that one. That's
That's
actually
120.
green. There you go.
I think that's just a random dog bed as well. It just happens to be.
Matcha green. Okay, well then I guess we have to buy the green screen fabric.
How much is that?
I don't know. Purge dog.
Oh, I want Purge, but for dogs. Purge the movie.
No, I'm
That's
trying to show
terrible.
you what this Dota person does.
Oh, right. What are you going for? You want the water bottle?
Hello, Slamsonite.
Hello.
First showing of Frank.
It's Frank. He's on the podcast. He was doing big barks last night. There was a crazy man. All I heard him say, like he was yelling but also mumbling at the same time, if that makes sense. He just talked about he was going to kill someone, and I was like, "Are you awake?" And you were like, dead to the word. Who is this person?
Is he live? That'd be great. Okay, he was live yesterday.
Where's Show Me the Dog? I want a doggy bed.
I hope he has it. There it is.
The dog just lies in various positions on the...
Yeah, but it's totally green screened out. And then when he's walking around and stuff, it's even better.
that actually, like,
Yeah,
the
he's
draft
just
champ is
changing
the
his
perfect
position.
example. He's like a
I'll
high
drag it
level
this way.
playcaster. He's not tier 1, but
Seymour,
he's very
you don't
high.
need to see that.
Could
Yeah.
you have
enjoys
a
ability
thing where
draft, and he's
like
a good
every
shoutcaster.
time someone
He would've
spends a
been a
channel point, he gets bigger? Like they
More
spend
efficient
stuff
one,
and
because
he
They adjust the transform
slowly-
of the dog.
yeah
needed.
slowly takes over the whole screen. You give him kisses.
Was he just there the whole
Crowds, yeah.
time? So he didn't even walk on this
It's a
time.
little bit difficult
He does what he wants.
about our game yet.
But yeah, he's
Go
so,
sneeze.
I mean, realistic.
move away from the mic.
No, directly
We don't
into the
have
mic.
No.
Yeah, I don't feel like we have to spend $200 for that. I feel like give me $99
So you actually have
and
to,
I'll
like,
make it
deal
for
with-
you.
Okay, here we go. Here's some dog action.
5, and then if I really want the pop,
As in, he rolls over. He shifts on
Skip.
screen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Oh, that's
Another.
cute.
skip. No way. The
But he's
dark's
just
here?
floating in
Alright, what's our
space
chance of
and in the
getting
map.
disrupted
That's a
right
great
now?
idea.
Yeah.
1 out of
I'm down for
33.
that.
But I'm curious to know his setup.
I'm cool with
His
that.
doggo setup. What kind of dog is that? What kind of dog is that?
Beautiful.
All right, the unethical. I'm gonna have to open
But what if you had like a...
about
Yeah.
5-ish. Probably somewhere
I'm down
around
for
here.
This needs to be uniformly lit,
Like
and then
6 to 8 immortals.
golden. Look at him go. Beautiful.
To get it.
Anyway, we need to...
Oh, you don't need a very big bed because he's so
1 and 2
small.
odds.
He's a
if you
small-
don't have
small
bad
guy.
numbers with me.
He's
Okay.
a small guy.
1 and 2
But it
odds.
looks like he's got a bed and then also there's like a green screen behind him as well. Like this, the whole thing's green. He's in like a green box. Methinks.
Would you have to like put it up the wall a bit?
Yeah, because even if you had him on a green bed, the floor behind him would
Exactly.
through.
So
So
you
you need like a green little stage.
need like 2 squares, one for the floor, one for the back wall, and
Yeah.
then
The bed's
a
on.
bed that's also green. That's...
Yeah.
What if he's just laying on a green
Well,
nothing?
you have a big green. I feel like you could just drape it off like the table onto the floor and then sit him on the.
But then
Put a bunch of blankets under the green screen. Like put his bed under the green screen,
Okay.
and then he just sits on the green screen.
Okay.
You should try it out on Tuesday.
But he does like to ruffle his blankets.
He does. He does like to do that. Not if it's comfy. Oh, sorry, my hair's in your way. Not if it's comfy.
It's pretty dope.
I'm down for that. I ain't paying $200.
What is that? Like a storm emote?
It was very stormy.
Yes, not great weather at the moment.
No, it was hot and hot and hot and hot, and now it's raining. But and it makes I don't know if you guys can hear the roof crackling. It always does that after it's rained, or like the temperature, or it's really hot, or the metal roof crackles apart. You didn't iron your shirt.
No.
I don't think
Why you got to call me out on the podcast?
I don't think I've ever seen you iron a shirt though.
Oh, brutal.
Brutal,
Brutal.
brutal. Or steam it. You know, have that steamer.
Yeah,
You could steam your shirt.
I could.
You
I
could.
could.
You could. Why are you
Sure
looking at
could.
me? You're trying to eat my fingies.
He's going to fall off.
No, he's comfy.
Okay. Is there anything you wanted to talk about?
Oh, look, I had a good long think, other than The Sims 4, which has made
Sims 4.
a big resurgence
Has it?
in my life.
Oh.
Well, no, there's still, like, Sims 4 came out, like, 2014, right? This is the longest there's
That's
been.
the latest Sims. Sims 2014.
That's the longest they've had a gap and not, like, updated it.
Wow.
And apparently the new one's still, like, 2 to 3 years off, but they're working on it. And it's still got this huge following. What are you doing? They're still making a bunch of money off of it because they just keep releasing packs.
Okay,
like
so they've DLC'd their way through a decade.
I think so. And they started releasing like $7 mini packs and things. But the Sims community's still going strong.
Slams the nights on my side. I got things to do.
SimCity, I remember SimCity.
SimCity 1999.
I remember playing it as a kid and not understanding it, but
Oh no, it was fun though.
yeah.
But you'd start out, you'd terrascape. That'd be great fun, and then you'd be like, "Now go." That's
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd make like an island.
On your bed.
On your bed.
You make an island in the middle of the city.
And that would screw you. And then
Why would it screw you over?
I don't know. It just does.
Mm.
And then you build all these different buildings.
Distinct memory of the sewerage
The waste
menu, the waste menu,
I remember
and not understanding what I was doing in that in there.
I remember people always would complain that like we've got too much garbage and not enough dumps.
Yes.
And then I'd put dumps in there and they'd be like, we hate living next to these dumps. I'm like, what do you want me to
What
do?
do you want from me?
And then the fires would start and you're like, you don't have enough fire department. And then
you
crime's up because of all the fire.
Yeah. Did you ever have Godzilla?
Well, you'd give up on the world and just go Armageddon mode and it'd be meteors, giant robots, or Godzilla, right?
Yeah. That was good times.
That was.
Did you ever
that was
play
great.
Sims 1? The first like Sims?
No.
Oh, that was OG memories. That was great. There used to be a feature in it where you could take a picture of your face and put it on the Sims face.
It's terrifying.
It would always look bad. It always didn't look good. But I tried it and it was terrible.
They used to do that in some of the early Rainbow Six games.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like it was third person and you'd push up against the wall to breach the next area and it'd be your face just
Stretched. Yeah. Just well, because like it's never gonna work because the topology is.
But
it's people with this
yeah.
conversation. When you do like face topology, it's like always super stretched. Like your face looks really wide. So when you put like a normal pitch, it won't match up.
Yeah.
Because your face isn't the shape of the weird topology face.
Funny.
Now I could like, position it and make it look. And it would probably look a bit better, but it would still be weird as hell. It'd be terrible.
So you reckon new Sims game in 2 years?
That's the rumors, I think. Apparently the guy who's worked on The Sims for like the last 20 years has left working on The Sims 4 to work on another project within Maxis, and everyone's like, it's The Sims 5.
Well, exciting.
It's exciting.
Exciting.
I'd be excited.
When's the next Sim City is the real question.
I don't know when was the last Sim City? They made there's like people who sort of like branched off of The Sims and they made City Skylines.
Oh yeah, that's probably it then.
Which is not an official Sims one, but and same with like, the people who used to work at Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah.
And Zoo Tycoon.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that like they sort of worked on those companies and they left and made their own version of it.
SimCity 4?
There is a SimCity 4. Dang. My dream, right, for Sims 5 is that it's SimCity combined with Sims. So like you build your city and then you can go into the city and play a random person.
I thought
and
that's what SimCity was. Like you still had people to manage.
No, you weren't like managing. You weren't telling someone
they
to
just
go
do
eat
their
dinner.
thing.
Yeah, they're just going doing their own.
If they live or not.
Mm.
Loved Roller Coaster Tycoon.
That's great. They made a what is it?
It's a new one.
Well, like Planet Zoo is the better version of Zoo Tycoon, and then I'm pretty sure Roller Coaster Tycoon also had I also love Planet Zoo. I loved all those games as a kid. I loved Zoo Tycoon as a kid. That was great.
I did not play them. I only played on computer. Pre like floppy disk, post floppy disk stuff.
Yeah,
was SimCity.
Mm-hmm.
Need for Speed Underground.
You
never played that? That's all my car knowledge comes from that game. I'll be like, oh yeah.
Mazda GT7 5.
Oh, it's no Mazda MX-5. Honda S2000.
Yeah.
And that's where I think that's around the time everyone started getting
Is that
Nissan
the only
Skylines.
reason boys know what cars are? Is because they played car video games as kids?
Maybe.
I remember. Excuse me.
Welcome back to the coughing podcast.
I know, we're still
We
coughing.
suck. We shouldn't be doing this.
It's been 5 weeks. Anyway, I remember it was the Roller Coaster Tycoon page, and it was like just someone on Tumblr talking about them playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. And they said they had like a rival park that was doing better than them. And so they made a roller coaster that launched people out of the park into the neighboring park. And so they weren't getting in trouble for people dying on their park because they weren't dying at their park.
Is that how that works?
Well, I remember reading this and I remember thinking to myself, I was like, I don't remember there being neighbor parks, but they were right. And it was just sounded so funny. And they would get launched out of the park into the other park. And technically they died in the other park. So the approval rating of that park started plummeting.
But is that an AI or is that?
Yeah, it was like an AI park.
So you set up your park next to an AI park.
Yeah, I think it was like competing rival parks.
That's a great way.
And that was the way that they
All these
tanked
dead
the other-
bodies in your neighboring park.
Yeah, and no one like thought to question where are they coming from. They're just like mass deaths at
It's
Pleasant
terrible.
Hills Park. But that's what I liked about those games is the way people like enacted mass murder.
Abused them.
Yeah, the weird things that people would do to.
Let's go on a nostalgia run. I had a game
Mm.
called
If we want
Zappa.
nostalgia run, we should play Darcy the Dragon.
You mean Darby the
Darby
Dragon?
the Dragon,
Get
that's the
wrecked,
one.
kid.
Get wrecked.
Zappa
Don't even remember.
game.
Game. I don't know this one.
Yeah, this guy.
What is this? It looks like a rip off of Bug's Life.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
One wicked cricket.
But I had it on PC, not PlayStation 2. See you, Slam.
Gotta go. Oh, Sierra. She's so cute. I bet you she's bigger than Franklin by now.
Probably.
Probably. What is this?
This is Zappa. This game, you would have like a certain amount of lives,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
That's it. And then you just.
And then you have to start the whole game again.
Ooh,
Oh, whoa, this
did
is
you
bringing
get?
it back. I don't know. But you could collect them in the game as well.
Right.
Like you could find
You
them.
could get extra ones, right?
Oh, expert was hard. I think I finished it once on normal.
I've never played this.
I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this game. 400,000 subs. 77. Yeah.
All right, get up Darby the Dragon now.
Hang on. This is his little mate that gets kidnapped.
Yeah.
They electrocute each other. And then I don't really remember what happens.
Is it like your baby? Your child?
It's like your younger brother.
Right.
I don't know. And then it's just a bunch of this.
Up and about.
Up and about.
Very cute. We should listen to the bards singing in Darby the Dragon. I feel like you'd like it.
But didn't you want to actually play that one day? We should say that. We'll look at some images.
Darby the Dragon. I don't know how we had this. I don't know where Dad got it. I just had this random CD-ROM of Darby the Dragon. Please, can we listen to one of the songs? Can you, on YouTube, please, just one.
I don't actually have it set up.
Oh, we can't listen to the sound.
No, we forgot to set that up.
Ah, big rip. Those are the bards. Got this down one. That's the bards.
Those are the bards.
Yeah, and their songs actually slapped.
In such high resolution.
Yeah. Well, the art's actually really, really good, and the songs are really good, and the writing's really good. And it was just like from the 90s. It was great. Bring it back. I want Darby the Dragon 2. I'd lose my shit over Darby the Dragon 2. I tried to find like who made it. It was like I think they were in like Germany or some Nordic country or something. They just randomly made it, and I was like, I want to find the lead writer and like hunt this 80-year-old man down and be like, can you sign my copy of Darby? I don't even have my copy anymore. I lost my copy of Darby the Dragon. Devastating.
I'm more of a putt saves the zoo kind of guy.
You didn't like click adventure, like click.
That's what putt saves the zoo
That
was.
is?
Yeah.
Oh right.
He would go to the zoo and he would save the zoo.
Right.
Yeah.
Some reason, whenever you said putt putt saves the zoo, I would think of like
Putt golf.
yeah, putt putt golf. I thought it was like a golf zoo combo.
I think maybe that's how it started. He was a car, and I think maybe it was like picture Brum, but
Right. It's a car.
it's a car.
Show me a picture of it. I've never.
You don't know putt saves the zoo.
Told me like I used to play putt putt save the zoo, and I just would sort of blank on it. I'd be like, oh yeah, cool.
Putt saves the zoo. Cam's apparently played all the other ones. This is putt saves the
What
zoo.
the hell is this?
He's putt,
That is not what I imagined.
and he goes around and he. Oh wow, this
And he
is bringing it
saves
back.
the
And he
zoo?
saves the zoo.
Oh my!
And you've got to
goodness.
like click stuff in your inventory and go to different areas.
That's great.
I reckon.
We could remake it.
I reckon.
remaster it.
No, well, you could pick your car color at the paint shack. It was all voice acted as well.
Yeah.
And there was one bit where you'd always struggle to get past. It was this damn bridge. It was trying to get this giraffe to get this bridge down.
I always played. My parents would always buy me like educational games, like
Yeah, for
point and
sure.
click adventure, mass spelling, or And there was one where it was like on the bed, on your bed. It was like a group of kids, and they were like in a Mayan city, and they were trying to like, I don't know, save the world. It was great. I have all these like core memories of playing these like random educational games over and over again, and I don't remember what they're called, and I wish I could play them again. Just for the sheer memory. Because I replayed Darby the Dragon, and it took me like an hour. And I was like, I remember playing Darby the Dragon as a kid, and it would be like multi-hour sessions.
Yeah.
Because I was stupid and didn't
Yeah.
like know what I was supposed to do.
I'd be curious to see how easy putt-putt is. Because it
Replay.
took me years.
To finish it. Like what? Why was the
Maybe I
giraffe?
just played it a lot.
Why was the giraffe difficult to?
Well, it was a bridge,
Mhm.
and then it was a bridge to a cave,
Yep.
and the giraffe was in the cave. But you didn't know how to get in the cave.
Right.
I just never. You had to. There was a crank up top, and you had to get something to put the crank on there.
Right.
But
And you
yeah,
just couldn't figure it out.
I just don't remember how it was done. I think that would be a funny stream.
Same with like
Darby.
Carmen Sandiego.
I never understood them.
I
I
never
just spammed
understood
the
it.
buttons.
I thought Carmen was the good person, and so when she got away, I was like, I did it, and my siblings would be like, No, you failed, and I was like, But
Named
she's
after the villain.
girl. Yeah, the game's named after her. She has to be the good guy. They're like, Are you even reading what? And I was like, I can't read.
But it was also in a different language sometimes.
What?
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, but they would always translate it into English.
Not always.
They didn't just have a whole section of the game in Spanish.
They had like sentences where it was just like in French.
I don't remember that. Was it voice acted or was it all text?
Mine was all text, and then they would just be like, ho, ho,
Oh,
ho.
ho, ho, ho. Like they were just making racist.
Yeah,
noises.
yeah.
Yeah, right. That's funny. I'd like to replay Carmen Sandiego as well.
Well, maybe we're talking about different games.
Maybe. I'm sure there were multiples in the series.
Maybe.
But it was pretty popular.
And you never played like PlayStation, like Crash Bandicoot or Spyro?
We had Crash Bandicoot.
Which one?
The one where you'd go back to the main level, like the main menu, and it was like a room full of portals.
Was there an elevator that took you up?
Maybe?
Or was it in open space?
No, it was dark. It was like underground.
Okay, then that was Crash Bandicoot 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you ride a polar bear or a cat?
I don't remember. I didn't play it very much. We were more like Prince of Persia, Kingdom Hearts, Grand
Never.
Theft Auto kind of family.
Right.
Like big open world story games than like those sort of little ones.
Well, we were just like whatever we had.
Yeah.
So
Same as well. Whatever we could get. Like my parents didn't. We only would get new games if it like you wanted it for your birthday or Christmas,
we didn't get new games.
or if
Just
you
found them.
saved up and bought it. Like I've told you this story. My sister convinced me to go halvesies on Kingdom Hearts, but really she just didn't have enough money to pay for it, so she just was going to get me.
How
to
old
pay
were you?
half of it. Like too young to be making that sort of deal.
How did you have
I
money
was getting
then?
conned. I think it was like birthday money or Christmas money.
Damn.
So it was like I paid $25, she paid $25. So I remember it was it was a lot for me at the time, and she convinced me to go halvesies, and then I was like, fine, but I get to play it first, and she was like, fine, and so then I played it, and she was watching me play it because she was like super hyped to play it as well. So I was like puttering around on the little island that you start on,
What game again?
Kingdom Hearts,
Kingdom Hearts.
the first Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
So you start off on a desert island where you live with like your friends, and you get off the island, right? But I didn't get off the island because I couldn't figure out what to do, and so then I saved my game, and then she played it, and because she watched me, she knew where everything was and like what you had to do. So she got off the island and got to the town, like the Looney Tunes town, and then she went to save the game, and there was no space on the disc. And she wanted to override my save because she'd gotten further.
So there wasn't space for a second save?
Yeah, like we'd used up all, like for previous game, like you saved all your games that you played on there. And you couldn't for some reason, you couldn't go into the system and delete, games from like Grand Theft Auto or something to make room. You had to save it there or you'd lose it. And so then she wanted to save over my game and I was like, no. And she was like, but I got further. And I was like, and then she went and complained to Dad, and Dad was like, Chloe saved it first. And then she was mad. And then she took it with her when she moved out. And I was like, I paid for half of that. You conned me. was conned.
You've been conned,
I was,
and
I was conned.
now you'll know it for next time.
Now I know for next time. Never go halvesies with anyone on anything. Ever. But did you ever play Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Kingdom Hearts is great. We should
I
play
just
that.
don't like those characters that much.
You don't like Disney?
Not that much. Not.
It's fun though. You like go to all the different worlds and then
You should have played the new Disney game.
yeah. Well, no, I like this because it wasn't made by Disney. It was made by other people and then they just got the rights to use Disney. I don't know how they pulled that one. How much money they had to pay. But I loved that game so much that I think it was like when did it come out? 2004, 2005. But at the time we had to every day at school we'd write in our like writing books, and you could like write a new story or you could like continue an old story. And I started essentially just writing the plot of Kingdom Hearts, and my teacher didn't know what Kingdom Hearts was, so she was like, "This is
Good
very
move.
interesting."
Well, my mate Oliver in high school, he wrote a short story in English called, and he got away with it. It's called The Legend of Helga,
Oh no!
Tambourine of Space.
No! That's such a rip.
It was so funny.
I just don't get why the teachers didn't.
Oh,
He screamed.
screaming.
He's screaming. I don't get why the teachers couldn't figure it out. Like
What?
piece it together that you obviously.
Well, they
didn't
don't
make
know
this
that
up.
exists.
But I feel like you would still get a sense of like this is too well written.
No, it wasn't. It was like
It was bad.
poorly written
Right.
by like incorrect grammar. Like the structure of it made no
Right,
sense.
right.
Like we're still idiots, but we
Right.
can rip off something from memory.
Maybe they just didn't care enough to like pull you up on it. I remember I had a friend who's like younger brother. You know those like email stories that would go around?
Yeah.
It was like some story about a kid on like playing baseball and he wins the game. Anyway, it was like some popular, not a meme story, but just like it was like a feel good story that was getting emailed around to everyone. And he just copy pasted that into like his year 6 written, and the teacher didn't know. I was like, sure, you would read it and be like, there's no way a 6 wrote this. What is he doing? He's a little cheerleader. He's so cute.
Do you want to do
The
a
wiener.
quick tier list?
Hello. EPM Dodo.
Hello, EPM. Ah,
He's a new guest on the podcast. We're gonna get him a green screen bed so he can just be floating
yeah.
on screen at all
like
times.
Purge Dota.
Oh, look at his baby.
Ah,
He's just a baby.
ah.
Ah, you're doing big balks
Ah!
yesterday. He balks at the cat 99 times out of 100 when he barks. It's because the cat is walking outside the room. And I was like, who do you think it is? A mass murderer broken into the house? No, it's a cat. The cat lives here. And he
Yeah.
just
I
doesn't
mean,
seem
just
to
in case it's
remember.
not the cat though, he's ready. It could be anything.
Just dropping by to collect my battle.
God damn it.
Gotta reap in those points.
I've prepped a short
Mm-hmm.
Photoshop
yes.
document
You told me you had a thing for me. A special
did.
activity.
because and fair warning, it's NRL, but no one has to know anything about NRL. For
I
this.
know what you say. You say that as if to the audience as if I don't know anything about NRL.
Well, I was talking to the audience, not you.
Oh, okay. Well, you're looking at me directly and not the eye when you said it.
So you can. Well, that because you're in the room.
Yeah.
You're in the room. That
I know a
makes
lot
sense.
about NRL. I introduced you to NRL.
Yes. Also, Putt Putt Saves is the greatest game that ever lived. Changed my mind. You can't change my mind.
That is, I did not in a million years. If you asked me to imagine Putt Putt Save the Zoo, I would never have guessed it was a car.
These look like the Club Penguin penguins. Yeah, Putt Putt was a car, and he saved
Why
the
would
zoo.
it be a car? Why did the
'Cause-
zoo need saving?
The zoo animals were all over the place.
Oh, they'd
and
all gotten out.
not all of them really. I don't really know why the zoo needed saving. It was just a mess. It was just run
And
into the
only,
ground.
where are all the humans?
I don't know.
It's like the Cars cinematic universe.
that guy
That guy.
was Steve Irwin, and he ran the ranch.
How old was this? Well, like, when was it released?
No idea.
I gotta play it. I bet you could find it emulated. Darby the Dragon was just on a-
1995.
Wow, that's when I was born. Darby the Dragon was, I found it on like an emulator online, so I could just play it online. It was great.
Is this company still going?
Humongous.
Freddy the Fish. I remember people playing that.
Humongous Entertainment, American video based in Washington.
There you go. Well, they only make
Edutainment franchises. Oh, edutainment. That was I was bigger with edutainment.
they only make gold here.
They only make what?
Gold at that company. Pristine quality cut,
edutainment.
saves the zoo kind
Quality,
of
yeah.
quality.
Yeah.
How are we
What's
going?
SABC? Oh, S is in like top tier.
Yes.
I've played Metal Gear Solid. I know what S rank means.
Okay. So what we're going to rank, Chloe,
Mm-hmm.
is what you're going to rank.
What I'm going to rank.
Yeah. Is sorry, I've moved the chat over here if you can see it.
Yeah.
Is Australian NRL mascots by
Wonderful.
how uncomfortable they would make you if
Oh.
they were to follow you into a room.
So top tier being most uncomfortable or least
Top tier
uncomfortable?
being predatory.
I feel like it should be the other way around, and like it's the person
Safety.
I am the most comfortable with in a room. I want to
Okay,
frame it in a
alright.
positive way.
Okay. The most comfortable in the room.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And so that if you're at the bottom, you're a predator.
Yep. So
Yeah.
the least comfortable to follow you into a bathroom down here, and you're not worried at all up here.
Okay,
They're
yeah.
like, oh, hey. awesome."
Like I would have them hold my drink, and I'd be assured they wouldn't spike. it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bloody mascot. This will be interesting because I feel like I only know, our team. I know their mascot. And then occasionally when you're watching, because we don't go to
No.
games that aren't our team. So occasionally when our team versus another team, you'll see a glimpse of the other mascot. And you'll be like, oh my God, that's what their mascot looks like. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually seen all of the mascots.
I hadn't seen a few of these.
But to other people, that's like the guy.
Yeah, that's their
Their guy.
fave man.
Yeah,
or,
and
or,
we've
or
just
lass.
never seen them before. Hello, Tangled.
Hello, Tangled. Welcome on in. We're about to rank. Well, Chloe's about to rank 16
There's
mascots
not 16 spots.
by their creepiness.
Most to least creepy.
Yep.
Yeah.
The most creeped out you'd be if they were to follow you
Yeah.
in a dark alley.
I feel like they're all cute though.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
All
I
right.
could be wrong.
Starting in strong, we've got. Hang on. Let me.
So I can put more than one
Yes.
in each. Okay, I
Yes.
gotcha. What if I just put them all at F? They're all creepy.
Then you're more than welcome to do that. I just want to get their names up because I feel like that adds to it.
Yeah. Oh, they have names? Of
all have
course they all have
names.
names. Because I feel like our mascot, good old Victor the Viking, from a third party perspective, is quite creepy.
Maybe.
To us, I feel like I have a deep personal relationship with Victor. he would never hurt me.
Okay, so first up,
He'd never be a creep. All right,
we have
who we got? Show me the men.
MC.
Are they all boys? Are they all men?
Yes.
That is sexist.
Well, it is a men's sport.
That-
Some of them have like female counterparts.
I hate that.
But I don't think we'll be including them in there.
Oh, even more sexist.
Well-
You're telling me?
Well, you'd feel more comfortable.
You're telling me? That's true. They would all be all.
We'll do a separate list because there'd be like 4.
Right.
We'll see.
We could be like the what's the girl equivalent like? Which one would bitch about me in high school? Which one would be a bully? A
Okay.
high school bully.
We have MC Hammerhead.
Are you kidding? Is that his name? MC. That is what. It's just a man wearing. That is horrible. You could make a cute shark. Mascots are meant to be cute. F.
F?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't trust this man.
No.
You wouldn't
I
trust
hate
this
his little
man.
grey hands, and that his hands don't even connect to the. They didn't even make like a costume where they connected. He's just wearing like a grey skivvy and gloves.
Okay, MC Hammerhead straight to the bottom.
Straight to the bottom. Instantly hate him.
All right, Scorch the Dragon.
I feel like he would be less creepy if his eyes weren't half lidded.
His neck is quite long as well.
He's got like bedroom eyes, which I don't like in a mask. Yeah, he's like half sleepy. D.
D. I didn't expect Scorch.
I hate
to be
him.
so low.
I hate him so much.
I absolutely hate him.
Is that the only version of him?
There is an old version of him.
Is he better? Does he look better? Is it more creepy? We should rank the old versions of them because the old
It'd
mascots
take a
are
bit to
creepy.
track those ones down.
Yeah.
It was hard to track just the regular mascots down
Yeah.
sometimes.
The old version of the mascots is super creepy.
Okay. Claus the Panther.
What the hell is that?
It looks like I made that.
What the hell is that?
Claus the Panther.
How hard is it to just give him cute ears? Like, they need to get furries on this.
This is your premiership team.
They need to hire the furries to make their costume suits. At least then they'd be cute. That is horrible. I mean, but like, do you have him from the side?
No. This is all you get.
I feel like are those glasses? What are they?
Yeah, they're meant to be like sports goggles.
Why is he wearing sports goggles? That to me makes him less creepy. Wait, it's just because I can't see his eyes. I feel
Because
like
he's wearing shades.
if I could see his eyes, he would just be a cute little cat. D.
D.
Yeah.
You're putting him with the
Yeah, 'cause
creepy long boy?
The only thing that's not creepy.
Exactly, EPM.
No, we're ranking who I would feel the most comfortable if they followed me into the bathroom by accident. Who I would be alone in the room with.
Yeah.
It's
So
most
MC
silly-
Hammerhead not having a good rap here.
He sucks. I hate him.
All right. There's been some. This one is pretty funny because it's a stupid name, and there's also a version of him that's really swole.
Oh, I want
like,
the swole man.
like I think a fan rocked up as like a swoller version of him, and
Right.
it was like this. Like this was the end of his like biceps. Like yeah, those were his. Yeah.
I want that guy.
But this is Blade the Titan.
Okay. He's not weird.
He's got like a faceless void situation
Yeah,
happening
I
here.
don't like that. E. Because I can't. Anytime I can't see their face, I can't read their
Their
facial
emotions.
expressions.
I'm personally not too happy having anyone in the cubicle.
No, not in the like. Imagine it's a public toilet and we're going into separate cubicles. But it was like a gender neutral bathroom and we both walked in at the same time. Who would I be like?
Yeah, not a cubicle.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Not bat an eyelid, and it's more like who do I just think's not creepy?
Yeah.
They're all pretty creepy.
All right, we've got Rocky the Rooster.
Oh, he's cute. Hey.
Okay, I thought it was going to go the other way with
No,
that
he's
one.
cute. He's got big, nice eyes. He's got a smile.
Doesn't that make it even creepier though? The nicer they look.
No. Although you shouldn't judge some.
Exactly.
The most prolific predators are the ones.
He's a mass murderer. Yeah, EPM's with me on this. I would have flipped that around.
I like.
I'd find Rocky the Rooster creepy. All right. Speaking of
This
creepy,
isn't about you. This is
exactly.
about my-
This is Chloe's list. Novo the Knight.
Novo the Knight. I hate him. I hate his face. That is horrible. How have I never seen these?
Also, I know, right? I've never seen this as well.
I hate it. Victor at least looks cute.
I think the Hammerhead is safe as houses.
I don't like that. What are the letters? What have I got? E.
He's down with the
I feel
faceless
like
man.
the more human they look,
Oh, yeah.
the creepier I find them.
Oh,
because
yeah.
They just remind me of real men.
Can't wait till we get to some certain ones. Okay. Igor's not in the chat, but we've got Igor, the Sea Eagle.
Igor the Sea.
They also have like a female version of Igor.
Right. What does she look like?
The same, but shorter. And slightly larger eyelashes.
He's not as cute as the rooster. I'm going to go C.
I'm going to go C.
C.
I think he's got a very neutral expression.
Yeah.
I find him less creepy
I'd just be like,
than...
head nod at him,
Yeah.
Keep him in my peripherals.
Just old mate. Bird fetish.
Oh, so far the only cute ones are the birds.
Okay, I've stopped labeling them on my PowerPoint at this point.
Oh
so
no, do you remember their names?
I've got a list over here. Okay.
What is that?
That is...
Is that the Brumbies?
Give me a second.
That's terrible.
That is...
I hate his big thick lips. And like his teeth are like on an angle.
That is Buck the Bronco.
The fucking Bronco. Why isn't he like? I feel like Broncos are like the dark tan. He's like this kind of tan.
This guy will hold your handbag and your drink. Says it PM.
Oh, B.
B. I feel like he looks funny, but I feel like he's
looks
an
funny,
ally, you know?
But you can't judge a book by his an ally. That reminds me of the TikTok of like, it's like a regular guy and it's like, this man's a predator. And then he like rolls up his sleeves and like pulls up his, cups his pants. It's like, this man is on our side.
All right.
Oh, that's cute.
You've got...
He's cute.
A better game would have been to have you try to guess what they're called. Where is it? Okay, apparently there's been 3 revisions.
Yep. This is the newest.
They've got 3 mascots. They all look similar to this. Spike, George, or Brutus.
Brutus. I like Brutus.
Careful.
Yeah, he's
What is
perching.
he on?
He's on
Oh,
my
yeah,
knee. He's perching.
He's on the podcast.
He's on the podcast.
Serial killer.
Serial killer. Yeah. Like, I feel like that's my bad, like the bad rap that bulldogs get, which they don't deserve.
I mean, it's a good mascot
Some
for that
bulldogs
sense.
are very cute.
But we're talking not talking about cute. We're talking about this man following you. B. So you're more happy for this man to follow you
Yeah.
than that rooster. Okay.
No, I'm less happy. I'm happy to have.
Okay. Oh, okay. You trust this bulldog over this sea eagle.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I trust this. Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Is it because
he's so round and fluffy.
because it'll be harder?
Yeah. He's cute.
Okay.
Ah, he could be cuter though. I feel like they dropped the ball on these.
Pretty sure this is Timmy the Tiger.
That's a cute name. They need to get the furries on here. The furries would go
Honestly.
apeshit. They should have a furry round where each team hires a furry to redesign the mascot and then they all get together.
I feel like they would look too good.
They would look too good. They'd be like animated.
You wouldn't need one for the Titan.
Which one? No,
You just need a cosplayer.
True. Yeah, like a real person. Like look, he's cute. The finger is very threatening.
Is that his pinky?
I think he's meant to be doing a thumbs up, but it looks like he's like pointing at you. E. He's the dragon.
E?
Yeah.
D? Or E?
D.
Okay.
The shark is horrific.
You've put the cats down here.
Yeah, they're just not as cute as they could be. I love cats, but they haven't.
Let's take another look at the shark.
I hate him. I hate that. I hate that.
Okay.
What is that?
This is Tiki, the New Zealand warrior,
Oh,
which I didn't know existed
I didn't know that
because I don't think he
either.
travels much.
That makes sense. He doesn't come with them.
Well,
He's only at home games.
they haven't made a final in a while, and you only travel with the mascot in finals. So
Oh,
he's
that's right.
been in New
They only
Zealand
come
for
to-
like
he's never
10
come.
years.
He's been isolated. I feel like they could have gone a different, like New Zealand warrior. Like you could have.
He looks
something
sad because he's never left New
He
Zealand.
does look sad. I feel like I would look at this sad grey boy and I'd be like, this man is on my side.
Yeah.
S.
S.
Yeah. He just looks like a sad little boy. And sad little boys, oh no, they oftentimes are the most prolific of predators.
We'll just put him there. Shrink him down.
He's a sad, sweet boy. He's a sweet, sad boy.
Tiki is safe.
Tiki
all right.
is safe.
You can hold your drink anytime. Franklin, get on your bed.
He can hold my drink anytime.
Sit. Little toe. We need to trim his toenails.
We do. He's very tappy. He's like a little tap dancer.
Tap shoes. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for?
How many are left?
Not many.
Powering through.
So this is an eel,
Ah!
and his name is.
Bleh.
The hell is his name?
I hate him. Oh, let me guess. Eli the eel.
No, I've got it.
Okay.
Franklin.
Eli the eel.
No.
Oh,
What are eels?
eel's this little snaky fish. Snake fish.
His name's Sparky
Sparky. That makes sense.
because he's an electric eel.
But I feel like you can see Tiki Man's face. He has a little. He's got eyes, and he's just part of his tiki mask.
I guess that is his face.
Yeah, it is his face. His only face. That's all that his costume composed of is a big face.
All right, where does Sparky go? I feel like Sparky is really like in terms of design, could be better.
E.
E.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I feel like he's real low on quality there.
Terrible. Hate him.
All right. You've got
Aww.
Bluey,
Bluey the...
North Queensland cowboy dog.
They went cowboys and they didn't get like another horse?
They didn't go for a shirtless man on a.
They could have had a man with a big hat and a big... And a cowboy needs a hat.
It's this blue boy, a Bluey because sheepdog, cowboys.
Yeah, but cowboys are American. We don't call them cowboys in Australia. They're like ranchers.
Ranchers? You just call them farmers.
Yeah, they're just farmers. We don't have cowboys.
Well, that's why it's not a cowboy mascot, it's a sheepdog mascot.
Yeah, but then why call the team cowboys? Call them like...
Because Queensland have pretty much cowboys.
Call them the Ned Kellys or like the...
You should send them a letter.
Yeah, I'll write a complaint. They'll change it. I can write a very strongly worded email if I want to.
He was a yucky. Don't Broncos have an actual horse at the stadium? They do.
Yes, at their home games, if they score. That's my favourite part of watching their home games is if
Well,
they
the horse
score.
wouldn't follow.
Well, he runs out when they score.
No, the horse wouldn't follow you into the bathroom.
No. I would trust
He's
that.
god tier. He's
God tier.
above us.
Real animals are always going to be god tier.
But yeah, isn't there someone's job who's just on poop watch, poop patrol for the horse?
God. The horse, our current horse, is on B. Because, like, he's all right. He's cute, A.
Eh?
I trust that man.
There we go.
I feel
Bluey
like you're
goes.
very surprised by my current S tier choice.
I think so.
Yeah. I just, he
All
looks, anytime they look sad, I'm like, oh.
All right. We've only got 3 left.
3 left.
We don't know what the dolphin mascot looks like. So
Oh, they haven't released it yet?
I don't know if they'll even have one for the first year.
They've got to.
You'd think so.
That could go really bad, though.
Could go. I think it's going to end up with MC Hammerhead situation.
If they go cute like a porpoise, like porpoises can be very cute with their big bulgy and like their little nose.
It's a dolphin.
Yeah, but like just make it look more like a porpoise.
Okay. Porpoise
Just say it,
fans
just
in the
say it's a
chat
dolphin.
are going wild. All right. This, I'm
Controversial.
pretty sure, is the legendary Storm Man.
Oh, I hate that guy. Get out. Get out. I hate him. That looks like an old version.
It's just a man.
It's just a man.
It's just a man.
Like they could have had a big tornado as a mascot.
The
That would've been
ultimate
funny.
predator.
Or a cloud. He could have had a head that was a cloud.
I
That
thought he
would've
was
been
running
so
around as a
cute.
lightning bolt, but apparently it's just a man.
It's just a man.
All right, Storm Man to the
hate him.
bottom with the shark.
Yeah.
You're on parole.
Yeah. Also, anyone from Melbourne.
Sorry,
I don't
Melbourneites.
trust I'm kidding.
Oh, anyone from Melbourne. Anyone that's Melbourne.
I'm kidding. 2 left.
All right, I don't remember what this one is.
Oh, I was waiting for this, man. It's the bunny.
Reggie the rabbit.
That's not the best. There's other.
There's ones that make him look real sad.
Yes, he's the sad bunny.
I couldn't find the sad one. I think it's because
So
when
can you Google him? I want to show them. Like he's like one of the only mascots I've glimpsed in another game, and we glimpsed him for a second, and we paused it, and we were like, "What? Who is that?" Because he just looks so defeated. He
couldn't-
looks happy here. There's ones
I
where he
know.
looks.
I think the costume has aged so much. He then looks sad when we saw him.
or he was like looking down. I think.
I think he had a hunch.
And I just like his long socks. How his socks. Who the
Oh,
hell
God.
drew that? Okay, S.
Reggie's on S tier.
S tier. I love you. Know how much I love that.
All right, I would not be comfortable if this man followed me into the bathroom. But you do you.
I would feel perfect.
My list is looking
I
close.
would feel comfortable if he followed me into the cubicle. That's S tier. They could come into the cubicle. That just like avert your eyes.
All right,
And I'd feel
the
fine.
final one.
Oh God! From a third party perspective, he looks so bad. Oh, Victor.
Re-rate the shark.
Shark can't be at the table. Look, that is also not a good photo of him. I feel like he has longer extensions now. Like his hair is really long. It's grown out.
What?
Oh, that's the old one.
No, that's an American
that's
thing.
The American one.
They stole.
That one looks better. That other one. He looks better. Look at this man. He's got big like barrel belly. I love him. I remember once there was like a backstage.
By this man.
I love him. They were taking it was footage from like behind the scenes in the like locker room, and we just look over and we're like, who's that swole raider? It was Victor without his head on in his muscle suit, but his back was to the camera, so you could just see his bald head. So for a second you thought it was just this big swole man. Victor. I feel like I can't be biased. I have to go off of.
All right, where are you putting Victor?
Well, the current theme is the more human they look, the less I trusted them.
Okay. But
D.
he's large.
D, and
D.
It's only my love for him that keeps him from the bottom.
Oh, Chloe, I thought you loved me.
I have given Victor a high five before.
All right.
Victor.
All right. Any adjustments?
Any adjustments? All right.
So right now you've got Storm Man and MC Hammerhead at the bottom.
Yeah.
You've
I'm
got
down for that.
Sparky Nova the Knight.
Yeah.
The Blade Titan Man.
Yeah.
Victor, Timmy, Claws, Scorch the Dragon.
Put Scorch on C.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, like, in comparison, I think he has the most unique face shape of all of them because he's a dragon.
And you're happy with... How do you zoom in?
Look at these good lads.
These lads here. You've got, let's just say Brutus, and you've got Buck.
Buck and Brutus.
And then you've got Bluey and Rocky and Reggie and Tiki.
I just like are there other pictures of Tiki?
No, that is the only
That is
picture
the
of Tiki
only
I
one
could
you could
find.
find?
Yeah,
That's weird. Surely on their like
the
I guess yeah,
website.
he just lives in that. I think part of me that makes I just feel bad for him because he never gets to leave New Zealand.
He looks quite sad. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Well, this
Have the
next
Warriors ever come close?
haven't really been following.
Have they ever won? Probably
No.
not. Yeah, there's a few teams that still have never won. I'm happy with that.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
All right. There's Chloe's predator list.
Like F is like put them in jail now.
I was hoping this man would be down here.
What? He thought he'd be up here?
No, I was hoping he would be down
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
I was just
hate
zooming him up.
it. You didn't even give him like at least Victor has a fake head to try and like cartoonify him.
Like that guy's face is just a
man.
human's face.
It's just a human face. And it also probably means that they have to replace him quite regularly because if he gets old, they don't want like an old looking man. Whereas Victor's been Victor for like over 20 years, I'm pretty sure. It's like the same guy because doesn't matter what he looks like.
Damn.
And he always looks ripped as hell because he's got muscle suits on.
Well, that was funny.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Oh, we're close to an hour.
Close to an hour. Okay, we'll probably have to wrap up soon.
We got some stuff.
We've got stuff to do. Are you streaming tonight?
So
we've got the schedule here.
probably.
Okay, so I forgot to update the schedule. So I believe Mitch is going to stream Thursday and Tuesday. So midday Mitch will be on Tuesday as well. I'm still this is still here, but it might be moved to Monday. Sorry, this is so sloppy. I forgot to do the schedule. Apart from that, it should be fine. So podcast at the moment. Chloe tonight. Adam tomorrow night, definitely. Maybe me if I'm not there. It's the next night.
Playing some Bannerlord.
Playing
I've
Bannerlord.
got to up my camel stats. I'm getting weak.
But we'll see how we go for time. Maybe I'll do both. I don't know. We'll see. There's a new YouTube video out. Check it out.
Which one's that?
It's the same one.
Our one.
Yeah.
Nice. You got to put it. That's part 2.
I do, and I'm hoping to do that today or tomorrow.
Get on it.
Yeah, we
I
need to
like
get some more
Dark
YouTube
Dark.
out. Yeah, God, that was a fun
It
game.
was good. I'd give it a It could be better. Like there's room for improvement.
Oh yeah, but it's heavily
But
in alpha.
it's good, yeah.
I think there should be more feedback when you deal damage and take damage
When is
for
Bannerlord?
satisfaction levels. When is Bannerlord? Bannerlord is Tuesday or Monday. Yeah.
Hey,
Hmm?
what might convince you to do it on Monday instead of Tuesday? Just depends how you feel.
Well, it was meant to be Monday,
Right.
but I'll have to think about it. I've got a few jobs I need to do.
Off to job.
Off to
But
job.
if not Monday, definitely Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if Monday, what will you do Tuesday? Nothing.
I will YouTube edit.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and Mitch will be Tuesday as well in the middle of the day. Chloe Wednesday. Stone Block, we're close. We're not close, but we're close to wrapping that up
Mhm.
and moving on to probably a more action-packed Minecraft mod rather than a science-based building mod, which that is.
Right. Well, you told me that like Minecraft could end, and I was like, "What do you mean it ends?" Minecraft
It
doesn't
ends when you
end.
kill the dragon, but we're not doing that. We're doing a mod, which has got none of that.
Right. So how does it end?
You kill the dragon.
Oh, there's still a dragon.
Well, our one.
Right. Yeah. In your.
Oh, we just get all the achievements.
Right. I'm with you.
And then so that's pretty much it. Loosely shot there.
Can it be a Friday?
Just forcing my timetable onto you.
We say Fridays for going out, don't we?
No, we don't.
Doing stuff. Sometimes we go out on a Friday. If we go out to dinner, it's usually on a Friday.
Was going to be D&D probably.
Oh, true. That's right. D&D.
But there'll be some Bannerlord EPM in the 12-hour stream, which I'll be planning, and then I'll do a post to the Discord to
I feel like do the
let people
proper
know.
stream once you figure out the green screen dog bed.
Oh, for sure. That'd be great.
You got to have him on the.
So can we use the fabric? Oh, I don't really want to ruin that one. That one's really good. I might
Buy
order
a
some
new
more.
one.
Okay.
Buy a smaller one. You
Okay.
don't need as big of a one.
Okay. Cool.
Poggers.
Thank you, EPM, for hanging out. Thank you, everyone else.
Good. I've got to figure out how to make custom content for Sims 4.
You also need to make your emotes.
I do.
I'm going to force you to do that later.
I don't want to.
Well, you're going to.
I'm going to do it during the week.
We'll see. You need to get those emotes out. The difference is I can't make mine. You can just do it, and then you'll be like, oh, thank God I made these.
Yeah, I need to sit down and actually set up my affiliate
Yep.
points and all that business.
What are your points called?
I was
Pizza, cheese.
I was either going to call it cheese or dough.
Ooh.
But I like pepperoni points when you shot that down. And then you're like, you've got cheese. you got
Pepperoni
honey.
points is actually pretty funny.
Yeah, pepperoni points.
Can you have a Discord poll?
Yeah,
Discord poll, pepperoni points, cheese or dough?
or dough dollars.
Dough dollars.
I like dough dollars.
Cheese currency. I don't know.
Cheese.
I just like cheese. I've got 3,000 cheese.
3,000 cheese.
Thank you, Tangled, for hanging out.
Get that cheese.
I finally opened Dota again. It's been ages since I played Dota, and I got my free Arcana, which is just like a legendary unique
I have no
skin.
idea what you're talking
That's fine. That's fine. I got my Arcana.
about. Talk to the camera.
Got my Arcana. And yeah, I didn't know there was going to be a second cavern crawl. Now I feel even more daunted that I won't complete the cavern crawl, but I'll have to find some time.
Yes.
You with me? Are you going to complete your cavern crawl, Chloe?
No.
No?
No.
How much?
Money.
What is your sub goal to get you to play Dota?
1 million.
1 million subs. That's $5 million.
Yeah, sounds great. That's about what it would take.
That's $5 million US dollars.
Yep. Sounds great. Let's get on that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll make it happen.
Oh,
Your editing looks good on YouTube. Oh, thank you, EPM. Thank you. That means a lot. Tango's collecting the points. Yeah, that was it was also from a Twitch recording, so we didn't even have access to the different audio channels. Everything was just kind of smashed together.
No, it's great.
But it was a quick, easy to edit after it's been
Even the
Twitch
the
fodder.
fact that I was munching on snacks.
Even
all
the
time.
fact that you were munching on snacks the whole damn time.
My Skittles. I love Skittles.
Okay, yeah, that might be a goal. I might try to get that video out today. We'll see. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. Too much depression. I just pretend the Cavern Crow doesn't exist. I just need one thing. I just need to win a game as Bristleback and then I have the blue jug skin. That's all I want, and I just can't win a game as Bristleback.
Got to get that blue jug skin.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Skins for days.
Skins for days. All right, we are signing off. Thank you guys
Goodbye,
for hanging out.
goodbye.
Yeah, thank you for your lovely words. Thank you for hanging out. Good night. Well, good day. Have a good day.
Good
And
night.
a good night.
Good night.
You
and
know
a
the
good day.
drill. All right.
All right.